Hi, I'm Ian, and this is my grandpa.
I'm a floating ceramic pitcher, and this is my grandpa.
How do you have a grandpa if you're made of clay? I'm going to show you how I apply the theory of evolution to my creative process and how it's completely eradicated all the creative block I used to experience anytime I try to make something. This is my creative manifesto. Evolution is small mutations accumulating into big changes over succeeding generations. And when you think of human creativity, aren't mutations in succeeding generations present? I mean, you've got jazz, hip-hop, and rock and roll. They all have roots in the blues. The blues are an ancestor idea to all three of those genres. Ideas evolve. Even in your own head this is present. That's the entire gist of the creative process. You see something, hear something, smell something. That sparks an idea in your head, and that's a brain baby. You're going to nurture your brain baby. You'll mutate it with your own emotions, experiences, and perspectives, and it's going to become the ancestor of your next brain baby. But often you forget how to feed it. Artists struggle from creative block every single day. Their brain babies get stuck in time and they may never reach their full potential. But if we understand the creative process as a form of evolution, creative block can be done away with in its entirety. Let me show you how! In nature, when a species goes extinct, they're gone forever. We can't bring the dinosaurs back, but in the realm of ideas, the possibilities are endless. This is an evolutionary tree. It's like a family tree, but for species. Every split in the tree is an ancestor, but some lineages in the tree go extinct, like dinosaurs. Now, we can't revive an extinct lineage in nature, but here's what we can do with the tree of human creativity. Every single idea on this tree has the potential to have descendants, but those potentials are rarely ever met. Just like the dinosaurs, often branches completely stop. But there's nothing stopping us from finding inspiration in something from 1,000 years ago. Brain babies can be created from long overlooked past ideas because we are a generation that has access to just about all human knowledge that's ever been known. Ideas only die when they are forgotten, and because of society's historians and as of recent the internet, ideas are never forgotten. If ideas are left without descendants, then those descendants will not exist to have brain babies of their own, and we miss out on an exponential growth of creativity. That is a massive loss of creative potential. When a species goes extinct in nature, biodiversity decreases, but when we ignore ideas, what decreases is diversity in thought. By revisiting and revitalizing old, ignored ideas, we can create new descendant lines which are distinct from the more recent and mainstream. Here's how I practice this concept. Just like someone would map out their family tree, you want to map out the family tree of an idea. Through this process, you will discover things that you would otherwise never know about. You may hit the jackpot and you might find an idea with no descendants at all. But you don't want to just copy something from the past. You want to mix it up. In nature, populations merge and weird things come out of it. Take a look at this growler bear. That's a grizzly bear and polar bear hybrid. They should call it a s'more bear because the fur looks like toasted marshmallow. Just like in nature, ideas hybridize too. Someone may see a really pretty painting, and then they might remember a painting they saw previously. This person then sparks up an idea, and these two paintings become the ancestor ideas of their new brain baby. Something to keep in mind when brainstorming is that when hybridizing ancestor ideas, you are not limited to ideas which are closely related. You can make a hybrid brain baby from a song you heard and a cake you ate. The way I practice this is by grabbing a piece of paper and writing down everything that I'm thinking about. I then derive the attributes from every thought, and in my mind, I test how well they go together. But if you're trying this on paper and it's just not working for you, you're gonna have to get up and start putting things together physically. Like this log and that water. Go rub some ice cream on a football or something. But an ice cream football, that's not a very good idea by itself. It's kind of just an exercise to get your cogs moving. Hybridization is more of a technique that just impregnates your brain with a fetus, you know? When you have that brain fetus in there, you still gotta nurture it. You have to turn it into your own brain baby. And you know how you turn it into your own brain baby? You mutate it. In nature, when a population is stranded on an island, their environment changes dramatically. They will have to quickly adapt to different resources, and because they are stranded from the mainland population, their gene pool is shrunk and mutations accumulate faster. Now let's say you're nurturing a brain baby, but you're stuck. You could be at your computer writing in a Google Doc, and you just don't know what to put next. Nothing coming to you is very original or unique. This is where you isolate yourself. You can try some casual isolation first, like taking a brisk walk. But if you want to get serious, here's what I do. Find a slightly sloping hill. You want to lay on the side with your feet above your head. Don't choose a hill that's too steep, just enough to feel weightless. Then you close your eyes. The goal is to get lost in your own head. Once you remove yourself from the all-knowing machine, the mutations you start to develop for your brain babies through your emotions and individual experience will start to accumulate. And before you know it, fragments of a unique idea will start to take place. But what comes next is hard. You'll have to really focus on your idea to complete it. Maybe you can use AI. What?
Don't do that.
Why not? So you're isolating yourself. All the ideas coming to you are unique ones. You're working through all the creative mutations in your head, but it's hard. It would be a lot easier to ask AI. Often with innocent intent, people will look to AI for inspiration, but this is exactly what kills it. To really drive this point home, let me explain it like this. AI is the inbreeding of creativity. If you use AI to get inspiration, you will never gain the interesting idea which you have the potential to develop, because AI is going to fill the gaps of your brain baby with the most popular and palatable data it's collected from its database of all human knowledge. AI only exists in the context of all human knowledge, a complete lack of human experience, and a programmed goal to please the average user. The tips and suggestions an AI gives you, they're not thoughtful insight or a creative critique. Those are a string of words designed to keep you using it. When you use AI, you are sacrificing the potential thought mutations that make your idea unique. Because AI is the opposite of uniqueness. It is literally the conglomeration of previously known knowledge weighted by popularity and reception with zero contribution from the AI itself. This is in direct contrast to your brain, which exists in a completely unique context of knowledge, weighed by your direct feelings towards the information with years of individual experience. Trust your own mind when creating! I shared these 3 techniques with you because not only will they get you out of a creative block, these will exercise your creative mind and prevent blocks from ever even happening to you. So, let's restate. Revitalization. Reviving old ideas which are long neglected and mutating new descendants. Hybridization. Breeding ideas together, no matter their relation, and mutating new descendants. Isolation. Isolating yourself with your idea to accumulate mutations for a more unique idea. And remember, don't use AI when you're trying to create, because instead of something unique and special, you will be tricked into thinking a mediocre idea is what you were looking for in the first place. If you want to see these techniques in action, stay tuned for my next videos, because me and my friend Matthew will be creating a new video web series which challenges our own creative abilities
and then expands the diversity of creative freedom.
We're going to get messy and you're going to follow along at home. We look cool. Our goal is to impregnate your mind with brain babies. Every single video will explore one topic once a week. You're going to follow along at home and you're going to send what you make to our email that we're going to put right here, and then we're going to post it on our website, cypanda.net. Okay, we're good.
I'm great. I'm glad that we just...
Subscribe.